Hi guys, it's Wednesday on Toast Awesome channel. It's Nicole, I'm back. I took an accidental week-long sabbatical after Vita. I had every intention of vlogging last week and then I didn't. Just FYI, last week we vlogged about our favorite weaknesses. Do you like my nail polish? It's you can't really tell that it's yellow. It's like a buttery yellow. I saw in Lucky magazine that was the new neutral, and I had to have it immediately because fine, okay, whatever. It's pina colada. It's from these tiny CoverGirl bottles. If you're interested, relevant. What was I gonna say? Oh, we were talking about what our favorite weaknesses are, and I kind of mulled over this after the fact and wasn't really sure, but what I came to is that my barely just kind of on time / 5-minute tardiness might be my favorite weakness, even though I find it annoying and stressful at the time. It's because I kind of I wonder what things in my life have happened because I was running 5 minutes late that might not have. I mean, I guess there are wonderful things could have happened if I was exactly on time too, but whatever. Thank you, Kate, for vlogging on Monday and taking Ashley's place from her intended sabbatical. It was really awesome to see your face, and I am so glad that you think going to Vegas was a great decision because it was so wonderful to meet you there. And if you weren't at Bloggers in Sin City this year, you didn't see me have several cocktails at the white party and profess my love to Kate over and over, tell her how pretty she was constantly. So I'm sure that was fun for you, Kate. But it was fun for me, and it was lovely to meet you, and I'm so happy you braved your fear. Anyway, my thing, I was having trouble picking one thing, because I blogged this somewhat recently, just saying how I feel like I've been brave this past year or so, and I kept remembering things that I was really, really scared to do that I did anyway and was really happy I did. And I guess it goes a little bit over a year now, but going back into dance and going to DanceWorks and then doing full-on auditions for DanceWorks and saying hey, what's rep, when my teacher at the studio I dance at in Boston was oh, if you're staying for rep rehearsal, and I was what is that? And she explained it was performance, and I wound up getting in on the piece and signing up and having this really awesome experience and meeting new people, and I could remember a bunch of things, and then it just made me think that those are the more memorable things, the things that you're really afraid of, that you just kind of wind up going for. And I'm sure there are other awesome things I did that I wasn't as afraid of, but they're not necessarily forgettable, but they don't make the same kind of impact, I guess. I think dance is the thing that stands out the most for me, is taking risks, because I realize even now, when I'm in class and we break into groups and do a combo, so usually in a class you have your warm-up and you go across the floor and you try a few things, then you learn choreography in one big group and you break out into smaller groups so that you can really dance it, and you can watch each other too, and that's really inspiring to watch other dancers and you get ideas and it's fun. And but it always makes me nervous, right? Usually because I forget choreography it's my friggin' job. It's so hard for me to remember sometimes, even if I just learned it 5 minutes ago. And so I die a little of nerves before I would go and break out. And even though I still get nervous, I've realized how much less nervous I get than I did a year ago, and or less than a year ago, and that's the product of going and doing it over and over and over again despite being scared, and of getting over that very first time and of feeling oh, I'm not going to die from embarrassment. It's not going to actually kill me. And I still try to kind of pull from that and conjure that up all the time. We were doing this jump across the floor yesterday, and it's just just go for it. What's the worst that you're going to do? You're not going to hurt yourself that bad if you fall. You're just going to fall on your ass and be embarrassed. It's not the end of the world. So I guess that's my thing. Now that I've talked a lot. Also, I'm glad that I was scared to cut my hair yesterday, and I kind of got the impulse, and I just did it. It's super wavy because it's 1,000 degrees and humid here on September 11th, and it shouldn't be, but it is. So it's not the sleek awesomeness it could be, but I like it anyway. And then, oh, speaking of a year ago, I got these a year ago in Portland. I can't believe that was a year ago. That's so crazy. Okay, I'm gonna go. It was nice to see your faces again, and I will see you next week.